Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today you join me on the interior of my 2003 Toyota Celica GTS, and today we're going to be doing some modifications to spruce up the interior a little bit. I think you're going to like this episode. Now, the Toyota Celicas, they come with relatively nice interiors, especially being an economy sports coupe from the early 2000s. For example, this is only for the GTS models. You got leather seats, front and rear. You got a 6-speed manual transmission. You got the sport pedals, the aluminum pedals down there. You could also get the GTSs with an optional JBL audio system. You got JBL right there. You got JBL right there. And for a small car, the sound system actually booms in this car. Apologies for the hat. My hair is quite pandemic-y, so this is what we're doing. Today, we're gonna add some custom touches to the interior of this car just to spruce it up a little bit, and we're gonna add some eye candy to the interior of this car. The first interior upgrade we're going to talk about today is this shift knob. This is the stock shift knob for this car. It used to go right here. Nothing wrong with this shifter. It was great when I bought it. It fits in your hand, but it was old. It's hard to see the shift H patterns in here anymore, and it's had 300,000 kilometers worth of shifting put on it. Every time you're in this car, you touch the steering wheel and you touch the shifter. So after having almost 300,000 worth of kilometers put on it, the shifter is pretty tired. So this is the first mod we're going to do. As far as installing this new shift knob, I mean, you take the old one, you unscrew the old one, put this new one on, add the thread adapter on the inside of this, twist it on. Pretty simple. I didn't film it because it's like, I'm pretty sure most of you guys can figure out how to lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, line this up so it's pointing the right direction, and then you're off to the races with your new shifter. The second mod we're going to talk about today, LED lights. So in the Celica, I've converted this front light here to LED. It's actually the only front interior light apart from the lights on the dashboard and the lights on the radio. And obviously the headlights, they're LED. But as far as the interior, the only LED we have up here in the front is this light right here, and this light's been converted to an LED. Another LED light mod you can do is the license plate lights, but this is an interior video, so what we're going to talk about is the hatch light. This used to be a yellow incandescent bulb, and it wasn't very bright, but now that you can see with the LED bulb back here, it is extremely bright, and it's very easy mod to do, especially on the Celicas. This interior panel right here just pops off, you push that out, swap the light, put it all back together. It's like, literally takes like 3 minutes. So that's the second mod we're going to talk about, is the LED light in the front and the LED light in the trunk. I like the LEDs just from the aesthetics of them, and you know, as your lights go bad in your interior, you can swap them over with these lights. The front LED was $5, and I bought a pack of 10 of these LEDs for I think $14 from Amazon. So we might add some of those LEDs that I have left into the Elantra and the van, provided they fit. Unless you want some LED lights that would also fit in your car, hit me up. I've got 9 of them. So that is interior mod number 2 for the Celica. The third interior upgrade we're going to talk about with this car is the gauge cluster. Now, if you look in the gauge cluster, there's open plastic, gray plastic, just in between the instruments. So we've got here on the bottom, up top here, and up top here. It looks okay, but I went ahead and I found this online. This is a carbon fiber overlay for the gauge cluster, and I think it looks amazing. Like, one, I love the look of carbon fiber, and it'll be so stealthy in the gauge cluster there that you won't notice it unless you're looking right at it, but that'll be an amazing addition to the Celica. You may see a lot of time lapse for the next little bit of the vlog, because essentially what I have to do is this black kind of plastic piece here, this has to come off, then the whole gauge unit itself gets unplugged and comes out. Then we have to take the plastic cover screen off, clean all that up, then we have to put the overlay on it, let it all dry, and then we can all bolt it all back into the car and it'll be good to go. That was way more effort getting those screws out than I thought it was going to be. Oh my lord. All right, let's get this bezel out. Oh, here it comes. Okay. Wonder if I could put carbon fiber on that. That'd be cool. Ideas. So, okay, now I've got 1, 2, it looks like just the 3 of them to take out, so let's get to that. All right, well, that was only a marginal pain in the ass, but we got this out, and it's actually, like, I'm amazed how light it is. Like, you'd look at it and think it'd be heavier, but it's actually really, really light. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, and we're gonna take this, and we have to go inside the house and mate them together. And this is gonna look, I'm actually so excited. Like, look at that. Look at it in the sun, that's gonna look so good on there, guys. Like, I can't wait. That combined with this and the new shifter and a couple other little things, it's gonna really improve the interior of this car a lot. All right, guys, welcome to my makeshift winter workshop, because the garage is freezing. Even though I'm Canadian, it's freezing in the garage, and working with plastics and adhesives like on the back of this, I would like them to stick, so we're gonna do it in here. We're also gonna clean this very thoroughly. We're gonna clean that very thoroughly. Now we're gonna make sure that this sticks onto here perfectly. Before we start all this, what do you guys prefer though? Do you think it'll look better with the carbon fiber or just as the plain plastic? What do you guys think? Comment below, please. What do you think? Plain gray plastic or the... Let me get my phone light so we can get a little bit more direct light on it here. That might help you see it a bit better. Or the carbon. What do you guys think? I vote carbon. All right, now I got the plastic cover off the front. Now what we're gonna do is we have to clean all this plastic here, and then it's recommended, believe it or not, to hit it with some heat. So I'm gonna use my heat gun, or the Euro 1600. We're gonna heat this plastic up, then we're gonna heat this up. It's got 3M tape on the back of it, so we're gonna heat the 3M tape up, and then hopefully when they meet, they will stick together, and they will stick together for a long time, because once this is all sealed back up and put in the car, if that comes off, it's going to be a huge pain in my rear to get it all sealed back up and put back together. We're going to do it right the first time, I hope. Let's pull this carbon out of its packaging here. There we go. Oh, guys. Wow, the plastic packaging was totally dulling it down. Look at that. That is gonna pop like crazy on the gauge cluster. Like, just imagine that on that. The rev should not be at 15,000 RPMs. Oh, that's gonna look so good. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's do this. Guys, look how amazing that looks. Granted, the car's never gonna do 290 kph, but that looks amazing. Let me get my phone light here. Wow, that makes it look like a piece of jewelry. I love that. I can't wait to see this in the car. And this is the finished result. I cleaned the plastic shield on the front here. It looks amazing. The carbon on the inside looks awesome. I love that so much. I can't wait to see that in the car. Now that it's clean and our instrument bezel is clean, let's go install them in the car. Back in the car with my, actually that looks so Gucci, and it's all clean too. It was like dusty and everything before, but it's all nice and clean now. So all I have to do is plug it back in, plug it back into the with these wires right here so it actually works, and then we're good to go. Well, then obviously I have to put the bezel back in and all that, but then this will be done. I think that looks so good. I'm not sure if you guys can see it with the glare, but I love that so much. Doesn't that look awesome, guys? That is so good. I love that so much over the plastic, like just the exposed plastic that would have been here before. That really just, it's like a little bit of jewelry in the gauge cluster. I know it's not actual jewelry, but it's just a little bit of something pretty to look at. And you're looking at it every time you drive the car because you need to look at this stuff. So I like that a lot. It just brightens it up a little bit. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Scully Productions, the 3 interior mods I've done to the Celica so far. You could honestly do these interior mods to any car. The only one that was Celica specific was the carbon fiber dash accent that you actually can't see right now because it's dark, but it looks really, really good. I'm really impressed with that. I hope it shows up on camera as well as it does in person. It probably won't, but trust me, it looks really, really good in person. So, thank you for watching this episode of Scully Productions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.